Hey, what's going on, you guys? Like, what you guys in China? It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. Today we got one for Black Clover, episode 111. This episode didn't go how I thought it was going to go, and I'm pretty sure this episode didn't go how the captain of the Court Peacocks thought it was going to go as well, because she unfortunately transported probably the worst possible people to the dreamland. Okay, in Vanessa, Sally, Luck, and Magna, like when you and Charming, because taking them off the battlefield was actually a pretty smart idea. You can't with Vanessa, she had Rouge, so you can't attack anybody, and Charming keeps bringing everybody's health back up. So yeah, that's probably like a bad idea to have them like left on the battlefield. But it's also in our mind in the dream world doesn't really help at all, because even though in the dream world she pretty much can control everything, which is like probably like one of the most OP things ever, and you should not lose in any circumstance. But Sally is pretty smart, and she also noticed that the things that are being created are like actual things, and so they actually still function as the properties of them still function as they would in the real world. Also, everything that she thinks of that happens to just so happen to pop up. So when Sally's like, "Hey, glasses," glasses appear. Then she's like, "Hey, an exit." The exit just start appearing. It's like I honestly, me personally, I didn't think of it like that. Not only that, you have to try to stop Charmy from healing everybody, and you still actually can't technically attack them. Like you, it's a it's a fine line. She would have to like walk with like, hey, I need to do something to him, but it not make have it not look like an attack, and that's the only way you get past Rouge, because Rouge is also one of the Rouge, and like any sword Asta have is kind of like cheat codes in Black Clover and anybody. Even though she has a power with that's basically a cheat code, theirs trump hers, okay? And so the whole situation now is like, I don't know how that whole situation about to go in her mind, because even though she created thought about the exes, she can still take them away or like send them somewhere else. It's a lot of things she can still do. It's just she's in a tough predicament with the five people that she just so happened to take off the battlefield. And don't get me wrong, she's a captain, so I'm pretty sure she's well equipped. And even though it's not the same person, they still have the same ability. Magic boosted quite a bit, so I'm pretty sure there are gonna be some ways they can like get around things. But like for the most part, this is gonna be a like very very tough situation to get up out of. Uh, and not only that, we have Asta is going against Droid. I was about to call him Garshay, but like it's Droid and Eclat. He's having to deal with them, which is not technically too hard for Asta, considering once again Asta is basically a cheat code in the show. But it's more than that, because not only it's not just Asta. He has other people. You have Henry. You have it's a few other people. Gray, that you have to like kind of protect, and like it got to the point where Henry is like in a tough situation because he's trying to protect people, but he's also kind of running out of magic, and him having magic is the only thing that keeps him alive. So he's in a dire situation. You have different things going. You also have things going on with Yami and Jack, but they really didn't show too much of that. They just showed where they was at, and they just trying to throw those guys off pace, so they won't be able to like get to where the everyone else, all the other elves are like located and trying to like finish the reincarnation. But it's gonna be tough to do that. Asta's in a very very tough predicament with Droid. But once again, like I said, Asta's a cheat code. Asta's not the person I'm technically worried about right now. The person I think everybody pretty much should be more concerned about with is Henry, because even if Henry goes down, Asta's not going to be the person who can bring him back. So if Henry starts to lose, if Henry loses all of his magic, there's nothing Asta can do about that, because he has no magic. So it's going to be very it's gonna get pretty intense really soon. I'm thinking I don't know if next episode is gonna be the episode, or I don't think only reason only I don't think they should kill Henry. I wouldn't want Henry to die, just considering the fact that he's a new character, and like we haven't had that much time to like grow with him. So him, even if he did go now, it would suck. But like that's not like a death that's gonna like hit you like let's say how Julius one would or somebody closer. I mean somebody more prominent from the Black Bulls would hit you. You know what I'm saying? Our character that we've been around longer, but would they kill Henry? Yes, I think they definitely would kill him. But are they? I don't know. You guys let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.